हेलो एवरीवन, आप सबों का मेरा नमस्कार। वेलकम टू एग्री फ्रेंड्स क्लब AFC चैनल। दिस चैनल इज स्पेशली फॉर एग्री रिलेटेड एग्जाम्स AFO, NABARD, FCI, agriculture officer, etc. Today I am going to discuss about terms like agriculture and agronomy. In this slide there is a quote: everything may else wait but not agriculture. This is quoted by first Prime Minister of our country, Pandit Jawaharlal Nehru. Why he said? Actually, at the time of India independence, farm production and productivity was very low, and there was shortage of food. So, to fulfill the domestic needs, India imports food grains. To overcome food shortage, domestic agricultural production was necessary by providing sound scientific knowledge, technology to farmers. What is agriculture? Agriculture is a very vast subject, and for definition, agriculture is nothing but it is the production of 5 F: food, fiber, fuel, fodder, and furniture. And term agriculture is a Latin word which means ager means soil and cultura meaning cultivation. In simple, cultivation of soil. It is a very broad term, consists of many subjects like crop production, livestock farming, horticulture, forestry, fishery, etc. Agriculture is art and science of cultivating the soil, growing crops, and raising livestock, like animal husbandry. Art means application of human creative skills and imagination, and science includes research and development for improving agricultural productivity in terms of quality and quantity. Today, in the present scenario, world population is 8 billion and it will be around 9.5 billion by 2050. Farmers will have to produce 70% more food than what is currently produced to feed the world growing population by 2050, because land is static but population is increasing day by day. So to fulfill that much population, we have to produce more food. Agriculture is single largest employer in the world, because maximum people in the world are involved in agriculture sector. Over 70% of rural households depend on agriculture for their livelihood. Agriculture comes under primary sector because it provides raw materials for industry. There are three sectors: primary sector, secondary sector, and tertiary sector. Agriculture comes under primary sector, and secondary sector like industries, and tertiary sector service sector like banking and all. 58% of Indian people are involved in agriculture sector. 18.3% is the contribution of agriculture and its allied sector in GVA of India economy, and growth of GVA of agriculture and allied sector is 3.3%. GVA and GDP, there is only difference based on tax, and GVA stands for gross value added. We will discuss in detail about GVA, GDP in economic classes. And history of agriculture. History of agriculture is also very important, and as you know that earlier time peoples they roam in forest and they started hunting because hunting was the primary source of food in old ages, and they gathering. After that, they started domestication of dog, and after that, sheep and goat. And firstly, they started cultivation of wheat and barley in 1700 BC. After that, they started cultivation of maize around 4400 BC. And then they started cultivation of potato and rice. Introduction of many crops into India by Portuguese during 16th century. And the crops like potato, sweet potato, tomato, chili, groundnut, tobacco, American cotton, and cashew nut. And this point is very important because uh, there was one question from this point in year for previous year. That is all about agriculture, and let's discuss brief about agronomy. And what is agronomy? Word agronomy is derived from Greek word agro meaning field and nomos meaning management, and it is field management. It is a branch of agricultural science which deals with principles and practices of crop production and field management. It deals with methods which provide favorable environment to the crop for higher productivity. Father of agronomy is Pietro de Crescenzi. Ultimate objective of agronomy is just only to get more food. What is the scope of agronomy? As we know, population is increasing, but land under cultivation is static. And aim of agronomy is to obtain maximum production at minimum cost. Like your BC ratio should be always high, more than 1. And production, how we increase production? So there are some methods by following that we can increase our more production and productivity. And this is like population pressure is increasing, but area under cultivation is static. Therefore, more number of crops have to be grown on same piece of land to increase the yield. It means now we have to shift from monocropping to multiple cropping. In multiple cropping, from the same piece of land, we can grow to more than 2 crops to get more yield, and more production and productivity will be high. Knowing the season for cultivation of crop is also very important because there are some specific crops for specific seasons, also, like for Kharif, Rabi, and Jain. Different methods of crop production is also important. Proper application of fertilizers, manures, and its availability is also very important in agronomy because suppose for every crop there is a specific requirement of fertilizers. So like in rice, we generally apply NPK ratio in 150-50 kg. But in government recent time, Government of India started one program, Soil Health Card. Under this card, there what is the nutrient available in your soil is written in that card. So according to that nutrient what is available in your field, and your choice crop you can choose. According to that we can apply nitrogen, phosphorus, potassium in your field. So this is also very important point to get more income, more production with minimum input cost. Availability of herbicide for the control of weeds. This is also important because there are many types of weeds, and for the For weeds, for controlling that weeds, herbicides are also different types of herbicides are also available in market. New technology has to be developed to overcome the effect of moisture stress of the dry land condition. New variety of crop with high yield, restoration of soil fertility, preparation of good seed bed, use of proper seed rates, correct date of sowing for each improved variety, proper conservation and management of soil moisture. And in this slide there is a comparison what was the condition of India in 1950s and current scenario. So first point is total area under food grain. That time it was 97.32 million hectare, but at current scenario it is 139.3 million hectare net sown area, and gross crop area is, this is also very important, you can write also, gross crop area is 197.3 million hectare, and cropping intensity of India is 141.6%, and cropping intensity formula is gross crop area divided by net sown area into 100, and gross crop area is 197.3 and net sown area is 139.3. I'm gonna 100. So if we will calculate, we will get 141.6%. That is the cropping intensity of India. Cropping intensity. After that, irrigated area. That time it was only 18%, and present scenario it is 52%. And that time production also it was 51 metric ton, and now is in third advanced estimate it is around 330.5 metric ton. That time productivity was 522 kg per hectare, and population 381.1 million, and now 1.42 billion. During 1960s, India has food shortage and begging both, and imports 8 to 10 million tons food. That time production was very low and population was more with respect to that food production. And after that, green revolution ends the begging bowl and shift to mouth. President K.R. Narayan cited self-sufficiency in food grain production in Parliament in August 1997 on Golden Jubilee of India independence. It means after 50 years of independence, India became self-sufficient in food grain production. It took 50 years. With reference to 1950, the productivity gains are like 3.5 times in food grain, 1.6 times in fruits, 2.1 times in vegetable, 5 times in fish, 1.8 times in milk, and 4.8 times in egg production. In this line there is a word, it is crop. What is crop? So for proper definition of crop, we can write crop is an economic part of any plant, plant product that can be grown and harvested for profit. And there are different parts of plant, plant like root, stem, leaf, fruit, flower, seed. So example of root that is economic, that is sweet potato and carrot, stem potato, leaf spinach and coriander, fruit apple, mango, papaya, flower cauliflower, and seed pea, beans, sunflower seeds. Thank you so much for your kind attention.